Hey folks, Quilly King here, and welcome to our Monday live stream, which is once again starting early because I want to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3 and we need the extra time. Hopefully I'll have the stamina today to do the full 4 hours, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Couldn't do the whole thing on Friday, kind of ran out of pep a little bit of the way through, but I'm excited to be playing again today. What's the name of this music? That music was all Baldur's Gate 3 soundtrack, Desert Tiger. I don't know what that particular tune was, but it's one of the Baldur's Gate 3 songs. Oh, that's as much as I got for you. We, at the end of the last stream, did arrive at the goblin camp, finally, and we are looking for Halsin. But basically, we just got our way in. We used our lifted powers to get in without any combat. We came in, did a little trading with the merchant, Grat, over here, and then we raised a chicken. An owlbear cub. And that was it. We stopped there. Oh, I guess when we came in, Volo was on the little pedestal over here as well, but that was about it. So we got to go and do a whole bunch of talking to people, see what the situation is, and hopefully, I mean, let's be honest, this is a big goblin camp, and we could probably take care of it. We can probably do it. But, you know, we'll see, you know, in theory that maybe talking right through fine. Punisher, I'm really, for story purposes, I probably won't be respecing any of the characters away from, like, their domain, like Shadowheart. Like, the war domain is actually quite good, because that's the one that gives you martial weapons, right? Heavy armor and martial weapons, which is very good, but I think we're going to keep her there. We could consider doing respecs on the characters. That's not the button I want to hit. Try to hit C for a character sheet. We could consider respecking just to fix the stat allocations on some of these people. We'll probably more or less leave them in their canonical version, just for story purposes as much as possible. But yeah, we could consider making a swap to ourselves. I don't know if I want Dal to go Spore Druid, even though it does seem like a hilarious build. We could consider trying out Land Druid, seeing various things like that, because then we wouldn't be shape-shifting as much. And, you know, that might be interesting for different ways. But overall, I'm pretty happy to just go Bear Rar Smash. It does mean, like, a bunch of the loot that we get for Del is less exciting, I suppose, because a lot of it doesn't apply when you're in bear form. So, like, for example, our armor over here, we actually might be less concerned with AC versus what kind of bonus modifiers it might give us. Which is why the armor of, like, +1 nature checks was kind of nice for a little while, because we did get some benefit out of this. That being said, the +1 bonus to initiative rolls, pretty smexy over here. So we'll see how it goes. So I mean, if we're metagaming, like, the quest markers are over this way, but at the same time, you know, this does feel like probably the door to someone important being over here makes a lot of sense. I think we saw Volo getting carted over that way, so that would be another incentive for going that way. So then the question is, do we go straight for the target, or do we snoop around, like, some of the side areas to see what's going on first? Oh, well, let's definitely go over there and make sure to activate this teleporter. That sounds pretty good. No, the place with the phase spiders last episode was not the Underdark. Now, because people are unable to say anything spoilery in chat, it turns out you can probably jump down from there into the Underdark with different ways and all that. But no, the spiders themselves was just underground. I mean, I guess, you know, what is the borderline between the Underdark and a place that happens to be underground that you can kind of reach the Underdark to? But I think the answer to that would be no. So we will go over this way first, because we do want to make sure we activate the teleporter, and then we'll see with that. Oh, we got, yeah, hold on, we got resubs as well. Where's my dashboard? Right here. Who does? Sarge Dragonis with their 67-month resub. Thank you. Wooden Trapdoor at 74 months. Madman Rook at 4 months, remembering that Twitch Prime button. Black in Sky at 5 months, and Greener Thorn also a 4-monther. Nice. We got a squad of newer subscribers over there. That's good, helping to keep the channel alive. Thank you. And Tacklin Torin with her 46-month resub. Thank you very, very much. The Above Dark, I like it. These crates aren't considering to be theft, which is interesting. So they're probably empty. If Bank. Etherean Vintner layers elegant and expressive flavor like a bard's melody. Chilton Fire Swill. Delicious. Yeah, let's grab that if we can. Are these doing jokes? What do you call a drow's knickers? Undergarments! 5, 4, 8. I have questions. It's a dead adventurer. These are definitely the baddies, but, you know, we're sort of kind of baddie adjacent.
This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed. take a trophy. Cut off his ear.
You know, I'm gonna not talk to them right now because it's entirely possible we might start trouble. Oh, hold on. What if we start trouble in with the priestess first?
This must have been dedicated to her, and now it's a nest for some filthy goblins.
Shadowheart. All right, now let's talk. I want to find out what happened over here.
I have something to ask.
You look like you think you're odd. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder.
It looks like it might have been some sort of bandit. Keep threatening me, see what happens. Sorry, I don't want to trouble. Who's the dead man?
Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing
guessing
but
it's a goblin
stone
child?
now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear
Such a different face. All right, I'm not gonna sit and threaten these people yet. Are you putting on a show? Crusher, novice of the absolute, another dead adventurer.
This is making my head hurt.
All right, let's go inside. Let's talk to the priestess. Now, one of the things someone brought up, the owlbear, like we did the owlbear race, and we said we'd have to deal with the goblins first before we could free the owlbear. So we're going to talk to the priestess, see what the deal is. And if need be, we'll just kill every single living soul in here, because sure, why not? Hello, Guard Gurgen. Slightly drunk.
No, go inside. Inside. Boring.
Apparently inside boring.
bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em though, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye, maybe we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
I want to change my spells. I'm actually thinking with Del, I might drop Moonbeam on the basis that I can't move the Moonbeam when I'm in animal form, which makes it considerably less useful. I think I'm gonna pick up a Spike Growth. We might be able to like block off some part of the battlefield with me casting Spike Growth and then shapeshifting. It is a concentration spell, but probably end up grabbing Warcaster.
As if
Lovely.
mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it. I mean, really, I kind of want to say two, but I want to see if there's exposition that happens here. I mean, we already know that she worships the anti-Seluna.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the absolute's work.
Well, you're an absolute something.
State your business. Now.
How do concentration work? You can only have one at a time. Yeah.
But you feel nothing in response. You are a lethid power.
Yeah, if you cast another concentration spell, it cancels the first one. Also, when you take damage, you have to do a concentration check to see if you've lost concentration, in which case it cancels your spell as well. Yeah, no more lethid powers today. That's okay. We used it to get into the camp. That's fine. I've got an audience with the one in charge. You don't need to know about my business. Move. Detect thoughts. I do have the detect thoughts potion. I don't know if I really want to use it here. Seem ready to attack. Be the one who strikes first. You don't need to know my business. We aren't the adventurers you're looking for. We don't do a lot of intimidation, but I think it'll be I think it's the right time for it, the right tone. You gotta kind of match people's energy sometimes, so I think we're gonna do that. We do have Eagle Splendor running, which is great. We may as well throw in a guidance on top of this. Let's see, we got DC 15, not the easiest, but hey, number 18 never fails, right?
All right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit.
Pretty good at killing
But
spiders.
the absolute says we're
No.
all making nice now. So in you go, I
Making nice.
suppose.
When we did ask about Halcyon at the gate guards, they did say something about like not really knowing who he was or if we had them, but if we did, it was in the pit or something like that. So maybe it's this. Who's in charge around here? I mean,
Well now, gonna have to be more specific than that. We're drowning in true souls, here we are. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
Priestess Gut. Yeah. I think I got an audience with the Drow. I mean, is that true? I don't think there's any reason we have an audience with them. But I'm kind of interested in Priestess Gut because, first of all, it's a goblin camp, and she's a goblin. Secondly, we did get some indication that perhaps this Priestess Gut could be someone to clean our brainworm. I'm not really expecting it to go that way, but that's what I'm going to go to see here. Always go with your gut.
Might feel different once she puts a burning brand to ya.
Well, she can try.
She's through the main doors. Just follow the smell of burnt goblin arse. Bloody racket.
It's me. I guess because we got through this without a fight. Oh, there's a...
Just having a bit of fun.
Oh.
So much fun that those
High
things
ground.
got past.
All right.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em. Aye. My people pay him a... Some real...
True Soul Gut.
I only hear her through you, Priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
Slave stock, are ya? Yeah. And the one thing I learned down
Smells
there,
like burnt
don't
flesh in
matter
here.
Hi. Well, burnt flesh is apparently where we're supposed to go. I was actually expecting a conversation to start, but
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she?
Priestess
so far the only person who's touched me is Astarion.
Too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess?
No.
One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
you're one to talk. I would not be surprised if this ended with a fight, but because I don't want to be marked. Whatever's about to happen, I don't want to be marked. I'm not keen on that. But I'm gonna go with option 1. Tell me about the mark.
Ready for the fire, are ya?
No, I'm not. Not letting you burn me for life on a whim. Why should I let you brand me? I don't know. I'm curious about the purpose. Because even though we don't want to get marked, I mean, I'm assuming, it might give us some information as to other people in the camp or something like that.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
No, I'm not. Yeah, actually, I'd rather not go through this.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't
Oh,
ya?
I thought it was going to lead to more conflict.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems
Oh,
to
it got cut
swallow
off.
the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
There have been a few dialogues that get caught. I can push into her mind. I mean, we're going to try. I'm going to commit, I think, a lot to, we are going to use this lithid power. Whatever it happens, it happens. We're also reading, you know, the Necronomicon. So, push deeper into her mind.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows, creature inside my head. Can you help with that? Any help would be appreciated. Need a healer. Can we talk privately? I'm gonna go with option 1. Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows?
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything.
Uh-huh.
Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi, Priestess, we want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
She's going off that way. There's a non-stealing potion of healing here. Oh, the brand. Yeah, okay. We're not going to touch that. Iron gate that's locked. I'm going to go see if we can look through it. Cave mouth. Smaller giant spider. Is that like a miniature giant space hamster? We got a lever there. All right. Let's go follow the priestess. I'm very on edge, you know, everything around here. Yeah, she's there on the map. Brackle, faithful of Maglubiet. Is Maglubiet one of the more standard goblin deities? So this is someone who hasn't gone and converted over to the Absolute? Is this a enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing? Oh, we got a merchant over here who's a halfling? Oh, we got a few. All right, more non-goblins. I mean, we saw the ogre as well, but...
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zhentarim.
Oh. You're no normal trader, are you? You're part of the Black Network.
Half right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for
Hey,
sale.
Boo-doo-doo.
Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
No. Let's see your wares. Blooded Great Axe. Slashing. Relentless Revenge. When the wielder's 50% points or less deals an additional 1 to 4 slashing damage. And it's a +1. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming someone like Lazeo would probably do well with it, but... Monster Slayer Glaive. Two-handed, so Glaive's a polearm. Gold Wormling Staff. +1 gives you Firebolt as a cantrip. Scroll of Fireball. Potion of Invincibility. Heavy Armor. So we have no one in our current party who wears heavy armor, unless we respec Shadowheart. Heavy Armor. Scale Mail is medium. It would be a bonus to AC on my character, but I don't care about my AC that much because it gets overridden when I shapeshift. And this would not be giving me a bonus to any checks. In fact, would give me disadvantage on stealth checks because this is bulky medium armor. The leather armor +1. So right now, Gale and Will have AC 11 armor. This would be 12 because it's a +1. I mean, it's not... We have a fair amount of money, but I'm not sure that it's worth buying these. And then a variety of just +1 weapons. It might be worth replacing my short bow with a +1 longbow. You know, it's more damage, and it's got the +1 to hit. We don't do that much range stuff, but it's only 137 gold. That's fairly tempting. You don't have any health potions, which is too bad. We did do good work with the Alchemist Fire against the spiders. I'm not sure it's worth buying. Also brace. Brace? Oh, maybe you're talking about something else. I think I'm gonna go and buy this. Health pot's at the bottom? Oh, thank you. What is this? Pitcher of beer. Only worth 1 camp supply. Ooh, arrows of lightning. Yeah, see, all these magical arrows are fairly cheap and do good extra damage. I'm gonna pick them up. Okay, I like it. I'm trying to avoid spending too much money. Because I agree, call me Hoot. That's actually like a good sort of thing. Like, what's the vibe? Because sometimes in games, people are like, no, seriously, spend all your money early. You're going to get so much money later on. It'll be fine. You may as well use it. Others like, no, really avoid overspending. I'm happy to be buying that. Although, I guess I'll be a little disappointed if we find a magic bow. And I suppose I don't do that much. Maybe I'll do this. But it feels, actually, we're good in potions. You know what? I'm gonna cancel these potions. I will get these arrows though, because they do great things for us. Let's do that. I don't want any wares.
Pleasure.
And is there a category for ammunition? Arrows? Yeah. There we go. Send that to Astarion. But yeah, I'd reorganize my health pots before the stream. Like, we got 15 on Dell. And then everyone's else has got 3 or 4. And those are just the basic ones.
Well, in it.
So I'm assuming...
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Okay. I'll try to convince him. I have persuasion. Quick look around won't hurt anyone. I do have great rolls for it. 22? I mean, I didn't have any idea this is a forbidden area. Am I about to get into a fight because I'm trying to be cocky here and I should apologize? No! Never apologize! Just walk in like you belong here. I didn't realize I was walking into a forbidden area.
No easy feat.
I mean, here was fine. Here was fine. That was not fine. Can I go in here? No, it's still locked. Although I can talk to you. Hello.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
Well, and it is, you know,
light on my feet.
Theft marked door, so I'm not going to go there right now. I believe this is the route to where the priestess is. Yeah, there she is.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Remarkably barren little room. Oh, it's not even enclosed completely. What's the little box? Oh, this box is here? Oh, I think this is the warding bond between me and Shadowheart. Also, I think it's quite funny that we all have exactly the same hit points right now.
Very well.
Ready to clear your head?
Yeah, but yeah, what exactly are you going to do here?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Would I go along with this? I mean, she does think we're one of her, I suppose. So, I believe she thinks she's going to help us. But whether or not her help is the sort of help we want is a big question mark. No, call me who. That would be a goddamn spoiler. And it's more about, like, I do expect that going number 1 doesn't end the game. It's just a question of what would my character be thinking in the moment? And if we did try to kill her, would we just be assassinating her right now without the rest of the camp aggroing? At this point, we're starting to, like, do more and more, like, crazy risks. So I might be fine with this. And again, with Del from the start, again, he doesn't really go, like, the good or bad kind of thing. He gives everything a chance. I don't know if I trust this Absolute. But I think I'm going to go with it. I'm just trying to see, like, can it be justified?
The beer jug is worth -1 camp supply when I'm around to drink it.
Cool, man. I got some fake beer today for some hydration midstream. That seems good. All right, I'm going to go for it. I'm not entirely sure I've convinced myself that it's like, you know, if this was a tabletop D&D thing at this point, well, what would happen is we'd ask a bunch more questions. That would be the thing. No one, I don't think any tabletop D&D player would necessarily say yes at this point, but we would have more ability to ask questions. And here, we don't. We're just...
Don't want a crowd of gawpers.
Staring disapproves.
Everybody else needs to leave.